Hey, what's up guys? Jack here from Sleep the Magpie, back again with another album review. This time I'm here with While She Sleeps' third album, You Are We. There's a lot of hype behind this album, rightfully so. While She Sleeps are a big UK metalcore band, and we just need to see what they've got to offer with this new album, You Are We. So as I said, While She Sleeps are a UK metalcore band from Sheffield. They're really impressed with their early releases. The North Stand for Nothing EP was very well received, along with This Is the Sixth, the album that came out in 2012. And the same year they won the Kerrang's Best British Newcomer. And then in 2015 they released Brainwash, which really wasn't received as well, but it's arguably their best work. So I think I'm putting that down to the environment at the time, the metal environment. I just don't think it clicked, you know, it just needed to be released at the right time and it just wasn't. But now they're back, You Are We, 2 years later, another album. Let's see how they got on. Just to give a general overview of this album, it's very riffy. They have the punk rock roots that they've always had. They're really fast paced, and then they've got some really earth shattering breakdowns as well. But at the same time, they've really geared some more melodic elements in there. Talking about the vocalists, we've got Matt, who plays guitar and sings, and Loz, who's the main frontman, who does the main heavy screaming vocals. But this time round they have included Matt more in some melodic hooks, and just in general just given more responsibilities to him. Now Loz has had some vocal problems in the past with his throat. He's had some really serious problems and has come back really well from it. But I feel as if in the live environment, Matt has took on some of the responsibilities of singing, while Loz has either recovered or just can't deliver the same way that he did live previously. So I feel as if on the album they might have just said that this is just the next natural organic step for them. Matt just comes in more, and they've just got some more catchy hooks, some more melodic parts, and I'll go into it how that has affected the album as well. Now getting into the album, it starts off with You Are We, Steal the Sun and Feel. Now this is a storming start. I mean, the start of You Are We, the album opener, it starts off with this melodic guitar riff and then comes in with Loz, You Are We, and then these crushing riffs, and the lead guitar is just it's just really catchy, and it's just really crushing, to be honest. It comes in like a sledgehammer to the face, like I have said before. And then moving into Steal the Sun, this is where Matt comes in again with almost like these rap parts that is you know, very quickly said, these pre-chorus parts, and again these riffy breakdowns as well. Really comes in, and it just starts from the beginning and does not stop. I think every song has either a catchy hook, a riff, or a breakdown that you're either going to be, you know, miming the drums or the guitar. And as I said with Matt, with those rapping parts, it keeps the song interesting. It keeps the pace of the song, you know, interesting and dynamic. It's not just the same sort of set song structure for every song. Having those rappy parts, having those catchy hooks, it really keeps the album interesting for me. And then we get into Silence Speaks, which features fellow Yorkshireman Ollie Sykes, who is a part of Bring Me Horizon, of course. That is such a big moment for him. I mean, Ollie Sykes has obviously got big roots in, you know, metalcore and metal itself, and having him on the album and having him deliver those really heavy breakdown is it's a moment for him. And Silence Speaks itself has got this really catchy hook that the whole song is sort of built around, and then it settles down. Ollie Sykes comes in with, I think the Silence Speaks for You, and it just goes into a really heavy breakdown, and I think it's perfect. It's right in the middle of the album. I think it's track number 5 or 6 out of 11, and it's just a big moment for the album, and it's definitely worthy of a single. And then we have the most typical While She Sleeps song with Hurricane, and it starts off and it's quite melodic, and then these really stompy, shattering drums come in. And then the chorus again, I'm talking about these hooks, but it really does help the album. It's going to take a hurricane. You can just see that live, and even in the video, it's sort of a semi-live environment where they have loads of people, and it's just going to go off, I think. It's going to take a hurricane. And I think the lyrics have really taken the next step as well. I mean, they talk about the social commentary. You look at songs like Settle Down Society and Civil Isolation. Those songs really provide a social commentary of what's happening at the moment, not just what's going on with Sleeps, but they're taking it outside of that. And like I said, these riffs just keep coming at you one after the other. It's not as riff per minute as Brainwashed. It's slightly RPM in that respect. It's definitely still riffy, still breakdowns are in there, but these melodic elements have really helped it become more accessible, as it were. The only criticism that I have for this album that is holding it back from being a 10 out of 10 is that some of the songs, or there are some moments that I wish were just a bit tightened down a little bit, drags on a little bit, and I feel as if they could have cut out a verse or a chorus in a couple of the songs, and it could have made everything a lot more tighter, a lot more fluid, I think. But this is definitely a progression from Brainwash. It's not as if that Brainwash wasn't a bad album or anything, it was actually their best work at the time. But You Are We has come out, and I feel as if that this is going to take them up to the next level and really sort of push them and try and get them closer to the sort of British metal elite, as it were, sort of architects, or even Bury Tomorrow, who have really kicked on since the last couple of albums. So if you've never heard of While She Sleeps before, this is a great time to enter their discography. You Are We is a great album. It's sort of the culmination of everything of While She Sleeps have done up until this point, and that little bit more progression as well. So definitely check it out. And if you like it, I would go back to the start and then listen all the way up to You Are We. So start with the North Stands for Nothing, then This Is the Sixth, then Brainwash, and then listen to You Are We again, because it's bloody brilliant. So if you want to catch While She Sleeps live, make sure you check out their UK tour, because they're heading pretty much everywhere, so you won't be able to miss them. They're definitely heading to some smaller venues as well, which is going to be amazing. Along with In Heart's Wake, it's going to tear the place apart, I can just tell. And also check them out at Reading and Leeds. They're headlining the pit stage, which is a huge slot for them. I've seen them at Reading and Leeds before, opening the main stage and at a really big spot on the pit stage, and I just know they can just smash it every time. So this is a very big slot for them, and let's hope they can do it like they have done before. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop in a like on it, and also subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you're letting us know what you think of the album by dropping a comment down below, and then also head over to our Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, especially our Facebook, where we're still giving away 2 tickets to Slam Dunk Festival. That ends on the 30th of April, so we've not got long left now, so make sure you head over there and follow in all the simple steps. I've been Jack from Salute the Magpie, and we'll see you next time.